Am I here? Hi, Rhiannon. Hi, Angel Girl. Hi, Mandy. Hi, guys. Have I lost connection? Tell me. Am I here? Can you see me? Hey, Loz. It's been a while. Oh, Coxie89. Hey, Meg. Hi, guys. Meg, I think you posted something in the Facebook group that's already been posted, so I couldn't post it. A video. I have to decline it. Sorry, darling. I'm here. Hi, Ben. Hi, Kat. Hey, Loz. Thanks for the retinol advice. My skin is glowing now after a few weeks. Oh, wow. After a few weeks, it must really be working. Normally it takes ages. Wonderful, darling. Oh, my God, Loz. SP called me today because he missed my voice. Oh, Nat. I love this guy. He's so sweet. Hi, Lil Penny. All good. It must be a good video. Yes, everyone's posting it. Was that Cynic or whatever his name is, Simon Cynic. Hey, Loz, it's been a while. Yes. How do you deal with negative thoughts? Darling, you affirm against it. That's what affirmations are. You've just got to affirm the complete opposite of that shit you're thinking. Every time you think the negative thought, jump in with a new positive thought. That's all affirming is. I am so loved and wanted. You're a piece of shit. No, I am so loved and wanted. I am so beautiful. I am so loved. I am so everything. You fuck up everything. No, everything works out for me. You say the complete opposite, darling. Every time you have a negative thought, have the opposite thought and use that as an affirmation and jump in with the new thought. And today I had an email about payment. What's this, Sarah? Hey, Loz, I wrote my week ahead for manifested stuff, and I wrote about claim money from the accident, yes, with SP, and today I had an email about payment, which is 125 more than I manifested, total £2,625. Holy shit, that's like $5,000 in Australian dollars. Ooh, you're in the money, Sarah. I love it. Hooray. There's that smell. Sorry, guys, I've got a dishwasher on in the background. I can smell this funny smell. Is it the beach or the dishwasher? I can't tell sometimes. There's this beachy smell, seaweedy, beachy smell. Sometimes I can smell. I think it's a dishwasher. That's wonderful, darling. I lost my grandma. Oh, I texted my SP, but he leaves me unread like the rest of 2 weeks. Oh, darling, look. Sometimes things like that, they don't know how to handle it. Just give it all good meaning that they don't know how to handle it. They want to talk to you, but they can't deal with grief very well. He's a guy and he doesn't understand his emotions. Blah, blah, blah. Give it all good meaning, darling. Loz, listen to this. I need advice. Urgent. Please read all. Oh, what's this, Mason? I'm so happy, Sarah. Yes, I love that. How's our regular gang? I feels good to be on live again. Probably. Oh, Kat. Someone at work kept telling me she is scared for the kids at school about COVID. What is she reflecting? She's reflecting that she's watching the news too fucking much. Tell the stupid bitch stop watching the fucking news. Worried about the kids. Kids barely get COVID. What's she fucking on about? I've been feeling unbothered by SP and the constant manifesting them. What can this mean? It means you've got yourself up on a pedestal, darling, and you're not seeing them as important and above you. It's wonderful. It's great. It's called indifference, and it will work. It helps. All right, Mason, where's the rest of your panicked question? Your urgent advice. Part 1. Before me and my SP planned to get married before the breakup took place, and she bought rings. Oh, wow. Okay. Yes. 10 days after the breakup, she sent me a message that I'm going to send you the rings to Lebanon soon. Mm-hmm. Yes. And where's the rest of it? Samian. Evening, Loz. Had to have a meeting with the bosses today. Lol. Cell concept too powerful. Oh, wonderful, darling. All right. Hi, Rero. Hi, fuck of swords. I'm great, darling. Someone at work kept telling me she's scared. Oh, I saw that one. Hey, Loz, my business is going crazy well. To think 5 months ago on our call, I was doubting it. Oh, Miriam, wonderful, darling. Yay. Oh, hooray. You hadn't even started it when we had our call. I affirm, whenever I step back, SP instantly steps in. Oh, that's wonderful. Hello, can I ask what your take is on the spiritual awakening? What? Hello, can I ask what your take is on the spiritual awakening? I don't believe in this bullshit that one day you've woken up and you're like, I'm woke. I'm more woke than you. I'm spiritually awakened. All it is I've realised I create my reality. Ta-da! Yay. Okay, I'm awake. I'm more conscious than I was yesterday. I'm not any better than anyone else. I'm not awoken to any shit, and I'm not better than other people. I don't like these spiritual people who think they're better than everyone else because they're suddenly woke. Fuck off. You're not more woke than me. You just had a fucking realisation. Good for you. Sorry. I just find people who say, I'm very spiritual. Are you just? Well, we're all spirits. So how are you more spiritual than me? Because I'm just as much spiritual as you, bitch. You dumb bitch. Stop trying to up yourself in your own life about how spiritual you are or you've awokened. I don't believe in this woke bullshit. If you think you're more woke than someone else, great, good for you. But what are you doing with that wokeness? Are you helping the world or are you just being self-centered and waking yourself up? If you're not using your wokeness for other people, I ask you, how fucking woke are you? That's my thought on the whole thing. Like Meghan and Harry thinking they're so fucking woke and so environmentally friendly and then flying to polo matches in private jets. That's not fucking woke. Anyway, if you feel like you've had a spiritual awakening, good. Use that to your advantage and think, well, I'm more conscious than other people. I'm aware of my thinking. I'm aware I create my reality. Hooray. I'm glad this happened to me. if that's what you mean, darling. Hang on. Where's the rest of this, Mason? Let me go. Guess what? Hang on, Jasmine. Hang on. There's so many parts of this, Mason. Wait a minute. 10 days after breakup, she sent me a message. I'm going to send you the rings to Lebanon. Today, my aunt in Lebanon messaged me and said she received the rings. What can I do now? You know, Middle East culture, breakup is official. Okay, so she sent the rings back. What can I do now? Consider it circumstance or what? Mason, if you consider that in Middle East culture it means breakup is official, then that's what it will mean for you. I don't know what Middle East culture is. In my mind, that doesn't mean shit. In your mind, it's official, so you're fucked. You know, Middle East culture. You know, Jews and Muslims can't marry. You know. No, I don't fucking know. That's a belief you have. The amount of fucking people who come on here with their cultural beliefs, oh, because in Lebanon this happens. Does it just? Or is that just your fucking belief that you've held on to since childhood because of your shitty parents holding on to their shitty religious beliefs? Mason, forget whatever the cultural background is of breakups in Lebanon. I couldn't give a fucking crap. Give her the meaning that she's so fucking heartbroken she had to give the rings back because to look at the rings for one moment longer, she cried her fucking eyes out every night because she loves you so much. Give her that meaning. I don't care what culturally it means. It's bullshit as long as you don't believe in it. If you believe in it, that's what it will mean and you're fucked and you'll never get back together. Understand? Stop believing in that shit. I sent a demo of my Sturmont LA music to the A&R manager from Columbia Records. Oh, Jasmine Mary, did you? A&R manager of Columbia. Holy shit. Loz, I'm in my new house. Yes, I am, darling, I am. Opinions on tarot readings. Oh. And she loved it and will be sending it to 2 of her largest young female artists. Jasmine! Oh, that's wonderful, darling. I am fucking thrilled for you. Oh, my God. How long ago did we have our call? God, it was months ago. Look at you go. Holy shit. I've been affirming my new SP has not reached out. So, Jenny, what's your fucking problem? Darling, this takes time. How long has it been? A couple of weeks? Oh my God, I'm freaking out. I've been affirming for a few weeks. Some of us been affirming for a fucking year and nothing's happened. If I asked you to marry them in 6 months, would you worry about the last couple of weeks? I don't think so. Have some patience. Persist until it hardens to back. Are you persisting or are you freaking out? You're freaking out that it's not here yet. You've got no movement. Guess what? You're going to fuck it up by thinking there's no movement. Because just the idea of thinking there's no movement and you're worried about the time fucks everything up. If you're lost as hell, go to my Facebook group and watch every single fucking video about time and how you fuck it up by thinking nothing's happening and there's no movement and time's a problem. Because you're literally telling your subconscious mind, it's not here. What am I doing wrong? When do we know when people reflect a fear of us, especially sickness, so we can change it? What? When do we know that people reflect a fear of us, example, sickness? A fear of us? Well, you get sick. If you've got a fear of sickness, you'll get sick. If you're scared of COVID, you'll get COVID. What do you mean, darling? A fear of us? Well, you'll get it in the 3D. It'll harden into fact. If you're fearful of COVID or fearful of getting sick all the time, you'll get fucking sick because your fear is running the show. Does that make sense? Messed up bad. SP was back in constant contact, had a drunken phone call, called him names. How do I fix it? Just say, he doesn't care. He knew I was drunk. He doesn't give a shit. He can't even remember half the conversation. Just stop giving it weight, darling, and stop beating yourself up. Go back to the scene of what you said and revise it and imagine you didn't say anything. Or if you can't do that, imagine he thinks you're a nutbag when you're drunk and he thinks it's funny and he doesn't even care. He doesn't care. He thinks it's funny when I'm drunk. He thinks I'm hilarious. He doesn't take anything to heart that I said because he knows I was drunk. Say that. seeing many birds fall land, but it makes me ask why. I'm getting birds fall land rather than manifesting, but no, it's coming. Guys, I don't know. Would you rather no birds fall land and no movement at all and just be sitting there with nothing? I listened to my subconscious affirmations on loop last night and I found I had better internal thoughts today. Good, darling, good. Try that, guys, if you haven't done it yet. I start school in 5 days and I feel like I won't glow up, have the body I want in time. Well, then you won't, darling. Why are you so paranoid about it? Why are you so worried about what people think of you when you get to school about your body? Do you have body dysmorphia or some kind of eating disorder or some kind of problem with your body? That's why. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. No one's even going to notice your body, but you'll think they're noticing, and therefore you'll actually manifest people commenting on your body in a bad way. Start saying, when I went into school, everyone thinks I've grown up. Everyone thinks I look so amazing. Everyone always compliments me. Everyone thinks I look rad. Everyone thinks I look gorgeous. Everyone thinks I look so stunning. Say those things, darling, and stop being paranoid about it and try and figure out your deep subconscious beliefs, where they came from. Either your mum was paranoid about weight, or someone was anorexic in your family, or someone was too fat and thought they were fat. Something's going on there with your body and you've got to fix it. It's got nothing to do with school. It's got to do with your self-concept about yourself. Really showed me that the law is the truth. What's this? I had an incredible day yesterday with SP, went off the mental diet and it wasn't the best. Real. Yep. Really showed me that this law is the truth. Guys, when you go off the mental diet, it can literally fuck up in a day. No shit. Overnight affirmations. Do they need to be your own voice or can you listen to a recording on YouTube? Look, listen to Dylan James or Live the Life You Love or whatever you found if you don't want to do your own voice, but I would personally recommend your own voice just so they're more key affirmations, okay? Hi, loves. How many affirmations do you tend to repeat overnight? Thanks for recording my own today. Look, guys, don't do too many. Maybe 5 or 6, 12 maximum maybe. Just enough that your mind's going to remember it. Don't go too many. Don't go too crazy. Come on then, if you want to jump up, go on. You can do it. You're not that fat. Come on. Can you speak louder and faster? No, this is about it, darling. It's my limit. How much should I be affirming in a day? As much as you can, darling. Look, it depends on how often you're having those negative thoughts. Are you having negative thoughts a lot? The more negative your thoughts are, the more you need to affirm. It's just new positive thinking, darling. Put an alarm on every hour, on the hour if you need to. Do you have to know any self-concept success stories? Go to the Facebook group, darling. They're all over the main page. They're all self-concept success stories, whether they're getting in their SP or it's just self-concept. It's all self-concept. Subconscious laws. The link's in my bio, guys. Do you have crystals? Are you trying to be funny? I reminisce about moments with SP, positive stories, and then find I'll sneak onto old bad combos. Well, don't do that, darling. Turn those old bad combos into good new combos, okay? Trying to reach out to you about your car's extended warranty. Oh, thank you. I start school in 5 days. Hang on. I saw that one. I was advised of passing my nursing board exam after failing it for the first time. I told you the other day, you need to say, I failed my nursing board exam I passed my nursing board exam so easily. I never fail anything. I pass with flying colours. I'm everyone's best student. I passed that exam with flying colours. Okay? Self-concept is the shit. Met new guy who's everything I was affirming old SP to be. It can happen, guys. It does. But keep going with the self-concept. You don't fuck it up with a new guy, trust me. Loz, I got my SP back after 4 months because he can't live without me. Said I'm irresistible. Now, so does he. Mix in Wonderland, love it. You said he thought you were irresistible and he said, I think you're irresistible. Oh, he can't live without you. Oh, wonderful, darling. How often do you personally affirm, Loz? Look, I forget a lot during the day to do it, but whenever I have a spare moment in the shower, going for a walk especially is my time to do it. On the toilet, I'll do it. Okay, I should do it more often, but I do it on those idle times. I intend to be with SP, but I forget to affirm at times. What can it mean? It means you're being lazy. It means you don't want this bad enough. It means you're avoiding things like I am avoidant. Stop that. It's 6 a.m. here, but I wanted to catch this live at 6 a.m. I intend to be with SP. Okay, I saw that one. How will people reflect to us if we have a fear of sickness, or people tell us if we don't know? No, you'll get sick. If you have a fear of sickness, darling, you'll literally get sick. That's how it works. I'm going to get sick. Hope I don't get sick. Hope I don't get COVID. Hope I don't get sick. Oh, I think I'm going to get the flu. I'm going to get the flu shot just in case I get the flu. And you get sick. I don't have a fear of getting sick, so I fucking never get sick. Never. It's so rare that I get sick, it's actually shocking to me if I get sick. You'll get sick. Hey, Loz, I have my own voice playing affirmations, but I'm starting to get really bored of hearing them now. Look, darling, if they're starting to work in the 3D, fine, but if they're not, keep going. Change them up, ramp them up, exaggerate them if you have to, but don't change them up too much. Stay on the same theme. What app do you use for recording your affirmations? I just record them on my voice memos and then use VLC in my iPad, guys. It's free. It's a little witch's hat, orange witch's hat. VLC. Oh, thanks, Tara, for the roses. Hi, Loz. Any tips on trusting my SP? No, that's got to do with your self-concept, darling. It's got nothing to do with your SP. You've got some trust issues from childhood. Either you're abused or neglected or someone treated you badly in your 3D, in your childhood, and therefore you can't trust other people. Nothing to do with your SP. You can say, I trust you. You're so loyal, and it won't help you. You've got to figure out what the fuck happened to you in childhood that makes you not trust people. I can trust people with my whole heart. I trust that they are never going to hurt me now. Say those things. It's got nothing to do with your SP. And if you put it on them, they'll leave you and think you've got fucking trust issues. And you'll say, no, I don't. And they'll think, it's all about you, you needy nutbag. You don't understand. It's got nothing to do with me. I didn't do anything to make you not trust me. It's all about you. Guys, if you don't trust your SPs, I ask you, what happened to you in childhood? Really assess that. It's never about your SP. Ever. And if they've done something untrustworthy, you've literally manifested that. Either you've picked a person on purpose who you can't trust, who reflects your shitty self-concept about I can't trust people, or you've made them do that with your shitty thinking. You've literally manifested them doing something unloyal, disloyal, like cheating. Did someone cheat in your reality when you were a kid? Did your parents cheat? That's why. Got it? Who sent me that lovely rose? Who was that? Thanks, Danilyn. Please keep in mind, people are only reflecting your thoughts back to you. Yes, guys, please keep that in mind. Thank you, Purple Goddess. Keep it in mind. Lois, I want to add, I said the phrases, but finally think it on my own. Now others do too. I love you. Oh, darling, that's wonderful. I said the phrases, but finally think it on my own. That's the thing, guys. The affirmations do become thoughts all of their own. I am unique. Yeah, there is no girl like me. You know what? I am so fucking special. God damn it. I am irresistible. They become thoughts that you just think. That's how it should be. Loz, can I set a time frame for my manifestations? Go ahead, darling. I don't believe in that. I am the only one initiating conversations. If I don't hear, we won't talk ever. Well, then you're fucked. Darling, if that's what you believe, and you believe that the only time you're ever going to talk is if you initiate, well, then he's never going to initiate. Thanks, Jasmine. Thanks, Inophilius, for the roses. My problem is I'm too trusting. My mum says I trust a donkey. Well, darling, that's because you're a good person, you see the good in people. There's nothing wrong with that. But maybe your mum's an untrusting person. Don't worry too much about that, darling. Do I still need to affirm I live in the end and assume if I've already got it? Look, guys, if you want to forget about affirmations and living in the end once you've already got it, good luck with that. The amount of people who've got their SPs back in the Facebook group and lost them because they went back to their old shitty thinking is astounding. If you want to be that person, join the club of people who've done that, including me. Okay? When you go back to your old shitty thinking, shit hits the fan. Trust me. I'm not coming from non-experience. I'm telling you everything I tell you on this account based on my personal experience of fucking things up. If you want to fuck it up royally, forget all your new thinking and go back to the old you and see what happens and get back to us on a live when you're crying your eyes out because you lost your SP because you got triggered by them in the 3D and you weren't affirming and you weren't stepping in the state of the new you. Just saying. Oh, thanks, Brush Me. Oh, guys, Brush Me Harder and everything. Everyone's giving me so many roses. Oh, Mix in Wonderland. Thanks, guys. How are you, Lois? I'm great, darling. Is affirming better or visualising? Both, guys. Both live in the end. It's fine. Oh, my God, Loz, you are 100% right. My parents divorced when I was young, hence the trust issues. Well, there you go, darling. Right. So it's got nothing to do with your SPs. Stop putting it on them and start saying, I can trust him with my whole heart. I know he loves me. He shows me every day how much he loves me. I never have to worry that he doesn't love me because he shows me and he's always here and I know he loves me. I know it in my heart. I'm so glad I found you. I love this. Oh, wonderful day. Go to the Facebook group, guys. You can watch all these lives back. There's over 200 lives in there. Jasmine Mary sent a rose. Thank you, darling. What if your SP was known to have cheated in his past relationships? It's literally irrelevant. But if you run with that information, you're fucked. George Clooney was a player. He cheated. Amal met him. He completely transformed for her. Why? Because she didn't see him that way, and she didn't see herself as someone who was going to get cheated on, and she thought she was a fucking ant's pants. Harry was a player and played around on Chelsea and every other girlfriend. Doesn't play around on Megan. What's the difference between Megan and all the other chicks? If you want to go with that story and you want to listen to everyone else, guess what? Not only have you manifested in someone who cheats because you're probably untrusting in the first place, and you probably had previous relationships with someone who fucking cheated on you or was a player, but you're also just going to believe anything anyone says, which is based on your shitty self-concept of I'm not enough and no one loves me enough to try to be with me and only me. And that reflects on you. If you pick someone that you've heard cheats and you stayed, I ask you, why are you there? I know, because of your shitty self-concept. Oh, but I can change him. Can you? Or are you just thinking so lowly of yourself that you don't feel you deserve better? I ask you. And I know that sounds awful, but if you've attracted in someone in the first place who's the biggest piece of shit and cheated on all his wives and his girlfriends and you're choosing to stay with him, I ask you, why? Were you abused in childhood? Did people treat you badly? Were you the runt of the litter? Were you neglected? Were you abandoned? That's why. So you think, this is all I deserve. I'll try and change him, but this always happens to me, but this is my lot, I guess. I'm being harsh, but think about it. Don't see him that way and forget anything you've heard. Thank you. My SP is my granddaughter. Oh, you're trying to get your granddaughter back? Loz, how do I get my SP back after she says she wants self-healing before we can try again? Don't worry about anything she said, darling. That's just bullshit. That's just her coming out with an excuse not to be with you because you don't feel loved and wanted and you don't feel she loves you and you feel she's got issues. If you continue the story that she's got issues and she needs healing, then you're fucked and you're going to be waiting forever for her to heal her shit. In the meanwhile, she'll probably meet someone else and be fully healed for them because you're holding onto the story that she needs healing, regardless of whether you thought that or she said it. Either way, you thought it and you just don't realise you thought it. Did you think at any point she had issues? That's why. The new job has no empathy, always complaining about everything. The new job has no empathy, always complaining about everything. Well, then, if you continue to see it that way, darling, that's how it will be. Stop seeing it that way. He's not seeing your dream body yet, a circumstance. Stop looking at it, guys. Just say you've got the dream body and blind yourself to mirrors. What do you do in this situation? Mum has personality disorder and very up and down with visits. What's this? Personality disorder. Just stop saying she's got a personality disorder. Start saying she's so stable. She's so mentally thriving. She is wonderful to be around. She's so positive. She's so stable all the time mentally. I love being around my mum. When she visits me, it's a pleasure. Say those things, darling. Stop saying she's got mental issues. Hi, Loz. SP is calling and texting constantly. Yesterday called at 5:30 a.m. Thank you. Oh, Dizzy, wonderful. Going to a party. SP is going to be there. Haven't seen him on 1 year. What should I affirm? That when you walk in that room, he's captivated by you. He's mesmerised by you. He can't stop thinking about you all night. He can't wait to talk to you. He's been thinking about you for a whole fucking year. And he loves you. Mm-hmm. Can you manifest a person you wanted 4 years ago, but now he's engaged? I finally feel good enough. Yes, darling, don't worry about the engagement. It's fucking irrelevant. Circumstances don't matter. Sorry, it's my granddaughter's mum. I want to see granddaughter, but her mum is up and down with visits. Okay, so you've got a story about the grandma, the mum is stopping you from seeing her, and therefore until you get rid of that story that she won't let you see her or she's up and down with visits, it won't change. Start saying, I see my granddaughter all the time. I see my granddaughter on a weekly basis. I love seeing my granddaughter so regularly. Say those things, darling, over and over and over. How does the whisper method impact our thoughts to manifest? I don't really understand. You start whispering it to them as if you're talking to them and they hear it in their mind and then they think the thought that you're sending out. That's simply how it works. Everything's thought transmission, guys. Whether it's just a thought in your mind or you're whispering it to them, either way it gets sent out to everyone. No one's separate. We are all one. There is oneness. We are all one consciousness. No one is separate. So everyone hears everything. Mm-hmm. So I make the first contact. We haven't spoken in 4 years. Darling, I don't believe in making any first contact. But if you really fucking want to do that, go ahead. But do it from a place of imagining that they're thrilled to hear from you. Somebody whispered to me any first contact. But if you really fucking want to do that, go ahead. But do it from a place of imagining that they're thrilled to hear from you. Somebody whispered to me, I don't know who though. Oh, really? So how should I approach my manifestation now if I have to believe she doesn't need healing? You just say she doesn't need healing. She doesn't need any healing. She's perfectly fine. She's healed. She went away and healed herself. It took her a week. She's perfectly fucking healed. She's perfect. She's perfection. She's fully and completely healed and ready for a relationship with me. Ta-da! It's done. Stop saying she needs healing. Stop believing anything she fucking said. It's totally irrelevant. It's you Your self-concept reflected back to her, which is probably something like, she doesn't love me. And then she makes up some bullshit excuse about, I need healing, but really it was because you didn't think she loved you, and then she rejected you with some bullshit excuse. What's your self-concept? Assess that, and then you realise you don't even have to think about the healing, because it's actually all about you, darling, and you're not feeling loved by her. I'm now sitting next to a 35-year-old. He's cute, but I'm shy. Oh, darling, give him a smile. After working on self-concept, I feel I deserve someone better than my ESP. I feel bad for feeling like this. It happens, guys. It happens all the fucking time, Lydia. Don't worry about it. Then they'll come back and turn into the version you want, and then you can decide if you want them. I love your, of course, TikTok help affirming. Of course he loves me. It's great, of course. Of course I'm unique. Of course there's no one like me. Of course he's fucking infatuated with me because I'm a creature unlike any other. Of course he's my husband. Of course he doesn't want anyone but me. Of course. Love that. So how should I approach? I saw that one. What is SP? Specific person, darling. Do you think hypnotherapy is a quick fix for self-concept? It can be, guys, if you get the hypnotherapist to actually use your self-concept affirmations, but you have to make sure they're actually doing them. How do you know? Tuning in on my break and work. Oh, George. Why? What is something you have manifested? Everything, darling. You literally manifest everything. What do you mean? You mean consciously? This house, my last house, my car, SPs, this TikTok. What can I do when things on my way go my way and I start to think it's too good to be true and mess things up? You've got to stop saying it's too good to be fucking true and work on your shitty self-concept that makes you think things are too good to be true, darling. Things always work out for me. Nothing is too good for me because I'm so fucking amazing. Work on that, darling. Well, SP told me here to choose between two girls. What should I affirm? I'm the only choice. I am the chosen one. That bitch doesn't even exist in my reality or his. I am the chosen one. I am the only choice. Yes, consciously, have you manifested a specific desire? If so, what? Yes, darling, fuck's sake. Why do you need me to tell you? Please go to the Facebook group. If you don't understand that you're manifesting everything specifically or not specifically, then you're fucked. Please go to the Facebook group, Subconscious Laws. There are endless, and I mean endless, success stories every day of people specifically manifesting their desire. You don't need to hear just mine. But I'll tell you this. If people come on the lives and need to hear my specific success stories because they think I'm some kind of fraud or they can't believe that manifesting is true for them unless they hear from an expert that they have manifested. I'm no fucking expert, darling. I'm just talking from my experience. But if you need to hear my experience to believe this is true, then you're kind of a bit lost because you don't really understand your power yet and you're kind of not stepping in the state of, I can do this. If you're lost and you don't understand how this works, please do go to the Facebook group and read the main page and you'll see all the success stories and you'll understand how this does work for everyone else, not just me. And it's working for you. You just don't realise it is working. So you're actually searching for success stories. But if you look at your life is a constant success story of manifestations that you've already manifested based on your shitty thinking about life. And if you've got shit circumstances right now that you're not happy with, if you think back, you probably thought that would happen or you thought shitty thoughts about you that are akin to what happened. And you'll realise you've been doing this your whole life. You just didn't realise. And you don't need success stories like mine to understand that you're a masterful manifester. If there's anything in your reality right now, have a think and think, when did I think this might happen? When did I think he didn't love me and then he left? Ta-da, you're a master manifester too. Got it? I feel so relaxed and don't think of ISP because I know it's on its way. Thank you, guys. Oh, wonderful, Deb. SP only contacts our kids. How do I respond to that? Well, if you keep having the story that he only does that, darling, then you're fucked. He's constantly contacting me and the kids. He loves talking to me. In fact, sometimes he rings me and not the kids. I'm his favourite person. Say that, darling. I'm scared of mother-in-law drama. How do I overcome that? Fuck, mother-in-laws. God damn it. Guys, so many of you have this story about the mother-in-law. She interferes. She doesn't like me. She tries to get in the middle of me and my husband. I don't understand why she doesn't like me. She's constantly in our business. There's always drama. She's causing drama. She doesn't want me around. She doesn't like me. Are they the things you say or think? That's why. She loves me. She loves how I make her son so happy. She thrives whenever she's around me. She just absolutely loves being around me. She thinks I'm her favourite person. She is, everything I do is perfection to her. She thinks I'm the most wonderful girl she's ever met. Say those fucking things, darling, and you won't have any goddamn mother-in-law drama, but you're holding onto a story that she causes drama, and until you get rid of that shitty fucking story about her and see her differently, nothing will change. Is the whisper method instant or is there a delay? There's a delay in everything, darling. Otherwise, the moment I think, I'd love to push this person off this railway track, I would do it. You know what I mean? Everything's delayed. You are what you believe you are. Yes, darling. Are you vaccinated? Fuck no, darling. Not me losing interest in the second SP2. I have a good feeling though. Oh, Ellie, have you really? Cost you nothing to think lovely thoughts, but it will cost you everything to not think them. Absolutely. Guys, Neville calls it think lovingly for another person, whether it's your mother-in-law or whoever. Think lovingly. Why would you want to think bad thoughts? Constantly throughout the Bible it says, listen only to the good news. What is the good news? It's saying, why are you listening to the bad news? Why are you listening to bad thoughts about people, having bad thoughts about people? That's only going to manifest in your reality, and they're going to turn up like jerks, just like you imagine they are, or interfering or causing drama, just like you think they are. Because see for the blind man, see them differently, and the more you see them differently, the more they'll turn up that way. People are only reflecting, you're thinking about you, them, and the situation. If you think they cause drama, they will, and it's all your fucking fault. And then you'll be complaining about your mother-in-law and not understanding that you're causing the whole fucking thing, and they'll go to the next daughter-in-law and be lovely to her because she doesn't hold that story about the drama. Got it? That was really helpful, thank you. Good, okay. Everything that I desire desires me more. I love that, darling. When you have a bad thought, erase and replace. That's wonderful, darling. I love that. ER nurse from Utah here. Could I listen to you? I could listen to you all morning. Oh, wonderful, darling. Guys, go to the Facebook group. You can watch all these lives back. I've saved over about 225 or something in there. Plus I go live every Friday on Facebook. Lots and lots of content in there, guys, in the media section in the videos, okay? What do you affirm if deep down you still have fears? You get rid of that shit toilet. Start really affirming hard, darling, for your self-concept. Start stepping into your power and understanding you can do this. You have the flu shot, but not the COVID one. I don't have either, darling. Can you explain everyone is you pushed out? Everyone is you pushed out, meaning all the thoughts you have about them, you, and the situation is what they'll turn up as, is how they'll turn up. If you think someone's a drama queen and causes drama, they'll be dramatic and causing drama in your reality. They are you pushed out. They're simply your thoughts reflected. Everyone is reflecting your thoughts. That's it. If you don't think your SP loves you, they won't. They might love you in the beginning, come in loving you, and you start having unlovely thoughts about them. Oh, they're still in love with their ex. Maybe they don't love me. Maybe this is too good to be true. And then slowly they'll fall out of love with you because you fucking force them to start thinking that way with your thought. It's everyone is you pushed out. Whatever you think about you, them, and the situation, we pushed on them and they'll start thinking it. Simply how it works. For Facebook Live, what time do you go in? I'm from the UK. Facebook Lives, I normally go 12 noon or 11 a.m. around that time. That's about the time I go TikTok Live. So I go live twice daily on TikTok, guys. So do follow me and press the notification bell. Live twice daily. Morning time UK and nighttime US, which is also nighttime Australia, morning time Australia. Okay, but also Facebook Fridays about the same time on Facebook in the group. And you can put a big long question in there, not just one sentence. Your world is a projection. You are the projector. The movie that plays is the movie you write. Yes, MJ O'Keefe. I love that. That's wonderful. You are the scriptwriter, the director, the producer, the actor, everything goes. How can I manifest clear skin? I love having dewy complexion. I love my beautiful clear skin. My complexion is perfection. Everyone's commenting on my beautiful, dewy, youthful, clear skin. Say that, darling, every day. Today my dad almost laid hands on me, but kind of accepted that it's the old him, didn't react. Oh, Hallie. Yes, old him, darling, old him, definitely. Just revise that shit. What's happening? You go live twice? Yes, twice a day. Go follow me, guys, otherwise you won't know when. Tips for lockdown depression. I want this to be a useful rest. Well, then say it's a useful rest. Lockdown has been the best for me. This has been so useful. I've got so much done. I've rejuvenated myself. I've worked hardcore on my self-concept. I affirmed every day. It's the best thing that ever fucking happened to me. I had a whole mental reset. It was wonderful for me. I am using this time wisely. I love being in lockdown. Say those fucking things, darling. Who are some YouTubers you recommend? Sammy Ingram, Kimberly's, Manifesting with Kimberly, Caleb at Pluto's Gate. I can hear the dog snoring. She's right here. I've got a cat on one side making no noise and a dog snoring her face off. I'm anxious, so SP comes to me as anxious. How do I affirm against this? Stop that. I know how to soothe myself and make myself feel safe. I never feel anxiety. I always feel calm. I am in control of my feelings. I never let my mind run me. Say those things, darling. Everyone in my reality is so calm like me. It's normal to feel delusional when affirming. No, darling, you're not understanding this. This isn't delusion. This is how life works. You think it and think it and think it, and it reflects in your reality. If you think it's delusional, I don't know why you're watching me. You're lost as hell. Guys, it isn't delusion. It's how life works. If you don't get that you manifest everything thus far, I don't know what you're doing here. You've been listening to some LOA fuckwit who talks about the universe. Look, there's my dog. Wait. People can hear you. The cat's perfectly curled up. She's all right. What is your favourite manifestation you brought to your life? I think going to drama school when they told me I wasn't in, and it was the drama school I always wanted to go to when I was a child. I wanted to go there since I was 5, and I got in when I was 19. And they told me I wasn't, and I just kept saying, I am a student of that school. Probably my favourite. Law of revision, extremely helpful, and complements law of assumption. You just revise. I don't call it the law of revision, but yes, you can go back to the scene and change it. Go back to the scene and revise it. Absolutely. I thought my self-concept was on fire, but SP is being so off with me. I know I'm causing it, just not sure how. It's probably the old thoughts about him, Kerry. To see him completely differently, write a new version of him and only focus on the new version. It might not even be a reflection of your self-concept right now. It might just be the old version of him that you're still holding. Maybe you haven't changed him enough, but that's always connected to your self-concept. To think, what story about him am I holding that's connected to my shitty old self-concept? Okay, I'm not chosen. That's why he's not choosing me. I'm not lovable. That's why he's not showing me the love and affection that I want, etc. Do you have any tips for teens that you wish you knew? Oh, God, so many things I wish I knew when I was a teenager, that everything was going to work out, that I was enough, that I was beautiful just the way I was, that everyone was going to love me just the way I was, that I was special just the way I was, all those things. Wish someone had told me that. Wish someone had taught me this when I was a teen. I wish I'd understood that my whole thinking creates my reality and I'm in control, and I never had to think I wasn't good enough. I was more than good enough, and if I just thought that, my life would have worked out. If I just stepped into the state of, I am more than good enough. I am here for a reason. I will get everything I want. I'm going to trust that I have the power. My whole life would have been different. Morning, Loz. Oh, darling. Do you think journaling can help? Yes, darling. Scripting and journaling, absolutely. I have a question. What is it, darling? What if SP has stuff going on with his family? Dad, not his dad. What can I do? This has affected us. No, darling, you're thinking it's affecting you. Oh my God, he's got all this drama going on. He's just found his dad's not his dad, so this is going to fuck us up. Blah, 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 blah. Get rid of that story. That's a problem. Okay, so we've got things going on. I'm here ready and waiting when he needs me. He'll be back. I'm his soft place to land. I'm his rock. He needs me. He can't be without me. He needs me to lean on and talk to. Don't think of it as a problem. Otherwise it will be. Do you work, Lois? This is my work, darling. It is now. Are you Aussie and a Kiwi? No, not a Kiwi. My God. I'm Australian, though. And a British citizen, but I'm Australian. Hello for you, mate. Oh! Scripting helps beautifully if you have trouble visualizing. Yes, guys, please do get out a journal and script if it helps you. Script what 5 years away would look like. Script every day a diary entry about your new life. Script the perfect man checklist that you want, etc. Script if it helps you, guys. Absolutely. Any thoughts on vision boards? They can help you think of an image, but you have to actually think yourself into the image. Imagine you are in the wedding dress, in the house, etc. Just staring at a vision board does literally nothing. Literally nothing. Yes, my God, Kiwi. Jesus. Affirm that I wouldn't be going on this cruise right now because SP didn't go with me. What? Wouldn't be affirming a cruise right now because SP didn't go with me? What are you talking about? Been doing chosen affirmations and honestly feel so much more at peace when manifesting SP. Oh, good, Danny Marie. Look, guys, we've got a challenge in the group at the moment, working on your deep, deep, deep self-concept affirmations, your core affirmations, going from the old you to the new you. I'm actually going to turn it into a 14-day challenge rather than 7 days because I think this is really key. And everyone is suggesting really key self-concept affirmations that you might not have thought of about being chosen and wanted and loved and not abandoned, okay, and not untrusting, not abused. Okay, please go to the Facebook group Subconscious Laws, the links in my bio, and come and join that challenge. Just put the hashtag challenge and you'll see the old new you picture and you can come and join the challenge, guys. Those you haven't mentioned him lately. What's this? I feel like I'm needing to establish a routine for manifesting. Could this be useful? I feel like I need to establish a routine for manifesting. Yes, have a routine. If you want to put the reminders on your phone, if you want to get up every morning and affirm as you're going to sleep, if you want to visualize as you're falling asleep, you want to do sleep affirmations, absolutely a routine will help you guys if you need to do that. I need a bit of a routine. My SP will be going with me, but he didn't this time. Oh, what are you talking about, darling? I'm lost. I've jumped a few questions. Sorry, guys. Yesterday, I was affirming for winning tickets for the Formula One on the radio. Instead, I won a pie. Oh, well, that's wonderful, darling. You won something. Yesterday, I was affirming winning tickets. I saw that one. My self-concept is so on point. All my past SPs have come back. Even you people's self-concept is key. Oh, wonderful, darling. I want to manifest fame. Just imagine you're famous already, just like Lady Gaga did, just like Stevie Nicks did, just like Denzel Washington and Jim Carrey did. The fame is inside you. People just can't see it yet. Walk down the street as if you're famous, darling, in your head. In your mind, you're famous. Our physics and tarot, psychic and tarot read is the same, just reflecting our thoughts. Yes, darling. Look, the amount of tarot that's come up on my For You page at the moment that is literally reflecting my thinking is actually freaking me out. It's actually scaring me. I'm like, how has this happened? Like, I never used to get tarot on my For You page. I did it when I first started. I must have pressed not interested in a lot of them. And I watched a few the other day because they were so weirdly akin to what I was thinking. And now every single one of them is reflecting my story. And I'm like, the fuck? That's all they're doing, guys. Went for a job trial and I'm certain I'm going to get it. I've been manifesting it. Well, of course, darling, because if you're certain you're going to get it, you will. Thank you for the rose, Sunshine Way. I went for SP. Oh, yes, I saw that one. Okay, thank you. What if it uses his family and childhood as excuse to why he cheated? Rianne Morgan, I don't know. Why are you staying with someone who cheated on you? What's happening with you that you put up with that shit? Why are you believing his excuses? What's happening with your self-concept? It's not about him. I couldn't give a shit what his excuses are. What's happening inside you that you would put up with that crap? You're working on your self-concept? Clearly not. I couldn't give a shit what his excuses are. Why don't you trust people? What happened to you in childhood? Were you abused or abandoned or neglected in some way or not given the love you need? Will you literally assume that people in your life aren't going to give you the love you need? So when they come up with big fat excuses, you choose to believe them over finding someone else who's going to treat you beautifully? I ask you. All right, guys, I've got to go. Please do follow me. If you don't follow me already, I'm falling asleep because I've had 4 champagnes this afternoon. And I'm not my normal perky self because I've had too much to drink. All right, guys, please do follow me and press the notification bell and come to the Facebook group and come and do our old me to new me challenge that we've got going on at the moment. And you can watch all these live videos back. Thank you, Sunshine Way, for the roses. And I will see you later, guys. I will be live later. See you guys. Bye. See ya.